Guys, what is going on is once again card predictions time. You know how this goes with the next upcoming WWE pay-per-view. The Raw exclusive pay-per-view extravaganza. The worst pay-per-view name in the history of this company. WWE. Great Balls of Fire. Are you guys excited? Because when you have a name like Great Balls of Fire, I'm trying not to laugh when I say it, anything can happen. We already have Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar, and I love the way that they're building up to that. I thought they did a really strong segment this past Monday on Raw, and I look forward to the return of the Beast and how he will confront the Destroyer on Raw next week, so that should be good. We already have Joe versus Lesnar. Many eyes, including mine, a match that I eagerly anticipate, I've been waiting for. But how will the rest of the WWE Great Balls of Fire card stack up? Well, with a name this ridiculous, certainly anything can happen. So here's my card predictions for, if you want to use it, hashtag WWE Balls. By the way, that is the hashtag you should use when tweeting about it. So here's what I've come up with. For the Women's Championship match, I know they teased Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. I still see, we'll see where that goes. But I would like to see an Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks feud. I feel like Bayley, she's in really bad disrepair, and I will make a video on Bayley and the horrendous booking of Bayley, hopefully sometime later this week before I leave for my vacation. But Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks is a feud that I've wanted to see for quite a while now, and hopefully, I just think it would be a fresh match. I think, the promo battles could be intriguing. There's always been that, unease if there's potentially real-life heat between these two. We don't know. There's been rumors circulating around there. Choose what to believe, what not to believe. I don't know. I just think it would be a fresh feud, fresh matchup, and I'd like to see the type of matches that these two could put on. So Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, that's on my Great Balls of Fire card. I also have Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardy Boys, and the way that I would cap off this feud, seeing as how a steel cage match didn't end it, and we're presumably getting one more rematch, I would have this end in the best way possible between these two teams. A tables, ladders, and chairs match for the Raw Tag Team Championships to determine who out of these two teams will stand tall. We haven't seen the Hardys in a TLC match. I can't wait to see them in a TLC match again. Not sure if Raw gets TLC pay-per-view, but that's another issue for another time. I hate the fact that we have to wait for a TLC match till December because that's when the freaking pay-per-view is. Now, I'd like the fact to see that we could see a TLC match anytime throughout the year. Get rid of that pay-per-view, and I feel like if you would do that, and then this could be the perfect blow-off to this feud. I think these two could go out there and have a tremendous tables, ladders, and chairs match. So why not? And I think it would be the perfect way to blow off this feud. That's why I have it here on my card. Now, I had to do some shuffling here. I was originally going to do Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor, which I thought was the logical direction that they were going in. But it's Raw, so you can toss logic out the window. And on my card, I now have Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. Not too sure how I feel about this feud. I feel like Rollins is babyface. They're not doing enough with him. Like I said, they don't know how to book a babyface to save their life, period. And with Bray Wyatt, man, he just continues to lose. The eater of pins. That's what I'm calling him now. I love you, Bray, but you are the eater of pins. Fresh feud, but I have to see where they go. Like I said, they teased it this past Monday on Raw with Wyatt costing Rollins his match against Samoa Joe. Joe looked really good in that match. So that's why I've now added that to this, to my card predictions. And then for The Miz, I was thinking, I don't think Dean Ambrose, they're going to have I think they will have a rematch, but I think they'll do it on TV. And here's where I'm going with this. I think it'll lead to Elias Sampson screwing Dean Ambrose out of the match. And that leads to an Elias Sampson-Dean Ambrose feud, which could be intriguing. So that's on my card here. I also have on this card The Miz. Now he's going to need challengers for the Intercontinental Championship. I would do a triple threat match between The Miz, Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor. Because both are kind of directionless at this minute. But you put them in the hunt for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz just won the title. Having The Miz as IC champion, I feel helps elevate that credibility, prestige, because it felt like with Ambrose, they weren't really doing too much with it. and you put a guy like Roman Reigns, who, despite our gripes with him, he still is a top star, and Finn Balor, one of the rising stars on the Raw roster. You put them after the Intercontinental Championship, that shows, while they're not going after the Universal title, it still shows they care enough, in helping raise the prestige and credibility of that Intercontinental Championship by putting, two, the bigger stars on the Raw roster, and Finn Balor and Roman Reigns after that IC title. So that's what I would do. You transition Ambrose to a feud with Elias Sampson, and you have Miz face Reigns and Balor in a triple threat. I have Neville taking on Kalisto for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kalisto, he's been winning matches lately. They haven't been the most exciting matches, and I wish they'd put him into the Cruiserweight division like we all thought they would once he moved over from Raw. But I think Neville versus Kalisto could be one hell of a match if they allow them to go out there and have the type of matches that I think they could have. Not limit them and what have you, like they've been doing with the Cruiserweights. So just due to the fact, the amount of matches that Kalisto has won since he beat Strowman in that dumpster match, and from here on out, you move Kalisto over, fresh challenger for Neville, see what they can do. Why not? And then finally, rounding out my show, I have Goldust versus R-Truth on the pre-show. I assumed we'd be seeing this match at Extreme Rules. To my surprise, we did not get this match added to the Extreme Rules card. So therefore, I added this match onto my card for the pre-show, so that rounds out my WWE Great Balls of Fire card predictions video. So that is it, guys, for my Great Balls of Fire card predictions video. God, I hate saying that name, and that's why it made the list. Let me know what you think of my card, and be sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comments section. Come up with your own card predictions. Leave them down below, and I will, of course, respond back to those comments. So that is it, guys, for this video. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Remember to click that like and subscribe button for more video content coming soon to this channel. Be sure to follow me on my Twitter, @DanielGaza412 for all my live tweeting during Penguin games, as we're only 2 wins away, hopefully, from getting the Stanley Cup back in Pittsburgh. Let's see if the Pens can pull it off. I also live tweet usually during Raw, SmackDown, and the pay-per-views, so be sure to follow me on that. So that is it, guys, for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then,